CGQ Office 5521, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, day 7, September 2021. A toast to all marketers at the market, the professionals, that sometimes make the difference. And the dress code is for them, for sure. They kind of can impact the market by the things made inside organizations. And one specific organization goes kind of very independent, which is the consumer market. And people need to consume in general information. And the general information that we have on present time is so bad, so horrible, that when you make a decision, even as a criminal decision inside a scam controlled by each one of you at the top chairs, integrated, wielding advantage, flunk, because you are not reliable in all ways that you must take, to achieve the goals at your purpose, at this case, criminal. Then we could have that we observe one very specific pattern of information, which is my financial information. And two qualities as outlined. It doesn't matter the color, it's outlined. The clusterization of knots give you the structure as outlined, which can be red or blue. It's not black, it's outlined. And this will guide and lead your sense at the make decision process. Empty ball at the very first kick off, result empty. You fail. Liquidity trap, audit. Second model of liquidity trap. Success total. So, we will have now the idea as database Sigma to avoid any kind of hoax argument presented by people that worth nothing, and institutions which keeps this kind of people inside, and it's not reliable, worth nothing at the make decision process. We will check that this is my environment A, with A, which indeed is the alpha, as conjunctural design, having connections with one interval here as my international space. And this is all information that I have, and all information inside my environment, Sigma as global environment, interconnected by flow, and reversal flow, pointing to logistic as behavior, and as pattern, sequential distribution for application under orientation. I will observe that all this at this small area goes as a projection amplified inside my public budget with Sigma financial registry qualified as alpha. All this is everything that we had as information. But we could research a bit and check that indeed this conjuncture is a criminal conjuncture going inside one conjuncture that got, erased, they would say, or not considered. And by Fibonacci patterns observing this as prevalence illegal, We can have this in the same way here as global. But how can we have this if the domain of all structures belong to the area, not legal as prevalence? We had this following the law and the constitution at this area. And this allowed me to have all this, but in this entire thing, in a unique thing named the universe as Venn diagram, set theory. 12 years old. We have this in Brazil. See? And for sure, we can have this as a helpful hand at the current time. Another thing that you must maybe consider have in mind is that I have my academic research as economical and financial control, but I observed that I was lost integrity in the way I do things by the conjuncture. I can have the continuity of my course, I can finish my graduation at account, at economics, I could have my master degree, I could have my master degree on law, and I'm very upset with all this, so I must keep moving by myself. And a terrible image might be constructed, associated with me putting all my effort down as a reversal thing made by my creed. And I set a model as a core activity inside, and was named the database Sigma as a white label project with industrial application at military and defense, all by law, offered to the NATO. And this happened inside one area that indeed is with this problem, and was connected with things here that you had a doubt and we are not sure about all this. But with this model, by law, in a period as international action, I would say, we could have the accomplishment of all this and put all this at a unique single event named universe as set theory, Venn diagram. And we have our comparative model exclusively by the DBS as NATO database Sigma procedure, which will be presented like this. Database Sigma equal, we can consider maybe distortions on budget area A. We can consider aggressions against the database Sigma area A. But this area A has a minor event, which indeed got combined and set an alpha as conjuncture, which is a macro event compared with to both, or a micro conjuncture considering the alpha density up to sigma as limit, and the limits at the global and global economy and international financial seat had been pushed beyond the limits by two stimulus, which are the cryptocurrency and the fake money from central bank association, fake registry, combined both fintech. This is the model that we made the audit. It's international. It's not linked only with Brazil, but Brazil is the interface to get all this. Have a nice